are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so easily pretty. The only reason that I can do tonight is 'cause I'm...
Hello everyone, welcome back to Julie Jules World. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to bring you another lanyard ID holder, and this one's going to have a zipper pockets inside of it. And so this is how it looks. This one has a clear vinyl window so you can add your ID or your credit cards. Let me show you the whole. There's a button in front there. You can open that up to store your credit card and your ID, and I believe like 5 or 6, even probably more cards can fit into this pocket. This here has 3 and this is 2, so that's 5, and I believe there's more that could fit in there, which is awesome. I love the way these turned out. Turned out beautiful, and I want to share it with you all. So you can add change and cards in there as well. It's so practical and convenient. All right, so this is what we're going to create today, and if anyone is interested in purchasing these specific ones, comment below and let me know, and I will have these available in the shop for you. Let's go ahead and get into our tutorial. Materials that you're going to need for this project. You're going to grab our tube of other fabric, and we are going to be placing interfacing on back of these. I already did mine ahead of time, so you're going to add your interfacing to that. So let's put that aside. Let's grab our vinyl and other fabric. We're going to be adding this to that. We're going to turn the fabric on the wrong side, and we're going to be marking about 1.5 centimeters from the top. Other side, 1.5 centimeter. Draw that line out. We're going to be placing this on top of our vinyl. Okay, we're going to place it like that, pin it in place. So once you finish pinning it down, we're going to go to the machine, and we're going to sew right across that line that we marked. Once you're finished sewing it, it should now look like that. And so we're going to take that fabric and we're going to pull that up all the way, kind of press that down, and then we're going to fold it one more time over and down, and then you can press that down as well, like that. And then we're going to turn it over on the back, and we're going to fold this part right here. We're going to fold that in so it can match. Fold it up like that and bring it down. Pin that in place. Stitch all the way down. I have it sewn, and we're gonna just cut the corners. See, there's some extra overlay fabric. We're just gonna cut that off, and the same thing with the other side as well. So let's go ahead and put our buttons on there. Fold that in half, mark that spot, trying to find the center, and that's where we're gonna be putting the buttons, right in the middle. Get yourself an owl in the center of that, the hole. Just gonna get your button, add the button as well. Should now look like that. All right, we're gonna get our outer fabric. Just fold this in half and find the center and mark it. Let's mark the center. Take that, and we're gonna putting this on top of here. We're gonna be setting the other button at the bottom. You can press down on the button, and then if you lift it up, it'll have a mark right there, and that's where we're gonna be putting our buttons at. Hole in there, and then you're gonna take your other vinyl, little piece of vinyl, and then you're gonna put a hole in the center of that. It don't have to be perfect. We're gonna take our other button or put that in there. And then we're gonna take that and we're gonna put it through that hole that we already put in there. Then take the other button and we're gonna place it on top of there and set that in place. Then it should now look like that, and with the vinyl sitting in the back of there. We're gonna take that and then we're gonna test it out and button. Here we go. Put that down, making sure everything is straight and lining up properly. We're gonna go to the machine and we're gonna sew all the way down here, across, and then up, and stop right there. Once you're done sewing around, this is how it's supposed to look. And I'm going to cut these corners down a little bit because some extra layer of vinyl just hanging out, and I just want to even that out. Next, we're going to be putting our loop holder to put our key or ring. You have two options. I've been using tags, fold it in half. If you do have tags, easier method and it works quicker. But for those that don't have tags at home, you can also get yourself a brick, and then you're going to take that fabric and then you're going to put some interfacing in the back of it, and then you're going to fold it again, and sew down here and then sew up here. So you should now have it sewn down the two corners, and I'm going to be positioning this in the center of here. So see if you can find a center, just fold that, just squeeze the top, and then just mark that. And then you're going to take your fabric. This is the same steps for both of these. If you are using a tag, just fold it in half like that and place it right in the center. Pin that in place. I'm going to go to machine and you're going to sew straight across. Let's put that aside and let's get our zipper. Before we add a zipper to anything, we need to fold these corners. You're going to fold it down like this, and you're going to do the same thing for the other side. Just push it down like that. I'm going to have to sew this in place. I'm just going to put a knot, and then you're just going to, the bottom one is kind of hanging up, so just let's sew the bottom part as well. Just basically sewing that down, holding it in place. Okay, just like that. Same steps for this one that you did. You're going to do it for all four corners. And so once you're finished, this is how it should look. Already did one ahead of time. You're going to fold that in half. You're going to mark the center. Find the center of this as well, mark it, and we're going to be laying our zipper. We're going to face it downwards like that, making sure it's center. The center here matches up with the center here, and then pin that in place. Go ahead and get our two inner fabric. We're going to fold that in half. You're going to add your lining as well. And then you're going to place that recenter. Make sure it's right side touching each other. And we're going to place that down here. Pin that in place. And you're going to go to machine and you're going to sew all the way across. You now have it sewn on there. Let's push this back. And we're going to go to machine one more time. We're going to sew straight across here. Go ahead and finish this up. Let's take our other outer fabric and the center. We're going to flip this over. I'm going to place it right on top of there, making sure it lines up at the center. pin that in place. Then you're going to get your other lining and right side facing. You're going to put that down, center that, and pin that in place as well. And you're going to go to the machine and you're going to sew right straight across. You should now have that sewn on there. And so we're going to flip this. Let's turn this over and sit like that in the back. And you're going to go one more time to machine, and you're going to sew that end down like we did on this side. You should now have both of them sewn. Next step we're going to do is we're going to pull this 2 layer. We're going to have 2 of the outer fabric touch each other, as well as the 2 lining touching each other like this. Okay, and line that up. And this is why I wanted to sew the flaps down. The needle won't get caught up in the thickness of it. There is a method to my madness, I promise you. So it leaves some room for us to be able to sew this in place. Open our zip first. Oops. Make sure we open that up. Your 2 lining touch each other, and then the outer lining sits like this, okay? And then bring these 2 together, making sure they line up. Pin that down. Do the same thing for the other side. The lining, we have to leave a gap, a 6 centimeters gap we're gonna leave. I'm gonna go to the machine, starting from that remark right here, all the way across, up, over, down, and coming across, and then stopping at the other line right there and leaving that gap. Okay, you should now have it all sewn around, and then a gap. Let's cut these corners. Now we can go ahead and flip this inside out. And we're gonna closing that gap up in there. Sew right over that. You should now have it sewn. And then we're gonna tuck this in. And then voila, it's finished. Let's go ahead and put some cards in there. Just add a little hook so you can attach this to whatever you want. Keys can go on there. I love it. It's beautiful, y'all. Thanks once again for watching. You will definitely see me in my next video. Bye, my YouTubers.